Hey everyone, it's Catherine. Today is Thanksgiving here in America, and I just wanted to start by saying that I am very thankful for everyone who takes the time to watch my videos and to leave a comment because it really means so much to me. And today I wanted to talk about what I read this month in November and what my plans are for December. So in November, I really enjoyed all that I read. My pick of my book of the month is Van Gogh Has a Broken Heart by Russ Ramsey. And this is the second book I have read by him. The first one was the one about Rembrandt. Has Rembrandt in the title. Why is it just all of a sudden leaving my mind? But I really enjoyed this book and came across a new to me artist, and I have just kind of gone on a research tangent with her and just loving her story and wow, her art. Anyway, her name is Artemisia. It starts with a G. I can't say it, it's Italian, but there's lots of stuff about like documentaries about her on YouTube and on Amazon Prime. And so then one of the museums I really like in the bigger proximity of where I live is in Fort Worth. It's the Kimball Art Museum. And I just looked them up because, I just read about some, art, and I was like, I want to look up their site again, There on the page, they had just acquired a painting by this artist. It's like, wow. So yeah, I told my husband, I said, yeah, get ready because in the spring I'm going to want to go see that painting. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to that little trip. And so anyways, that's my book of the month, 5-star read for me. And then I participated in the C.S. Lewis Readathon hosted by Morgan's Endless Bookshelf. And I have 4 books that I read to meet those prompts. And the first one I read, I, Robot by Isaac Asimov. It's a sci-fi classic I've been wanting to read and experience. And I finished the book with a, wow, that was really good. And so it was like a 3.5 probably. But the more I think about it, because it's been almost like 2.5, 3 weeks since I finished it, I think it needs to be 4. I really did enjoy it. I think anybody, even if you don't read a lot of sci-fi like me, that you would really enjoy the book. And there were just lots of things. I took notes through it that I enjoyed. And so I liked his writing. I liked how it was kind of like you're watching a Star Trek Next Generation or something, the characters are the same, but it's like every little chapter is a new episode. I really enjoyed that. They looked, because they are like these 3 robotic laws, and so each one of them is them trying, each of the chapters is them trying to prove or disprove those 3 laws. And so I thought it was very interesting, and yeah, so it's getting rose to a 4 for me. And then I read My Dear Hemlock by Tilly Dillihay, and I really enjoyed that. It is a kind of reworking of the Screw Tape Letters by C.S. Lewis, but it's in the demon and the little demon apprentice are 2 females, and they are addressing things in a woman's life and using them to thwart and to get at their victim, I guess, the client. So I forget what they called it in the book now. But it was really good, especially if you were in the age range of 20 to 30. I think you would really like this book. Then I read The Hobbit graphic novel, which The Hobbit's one of my favorite books. And so I had this graphic novel and I really enjoyed that. Seeing old friends again, I guess. And then I read I got this book because I'm also participating in this Charles Dickens Christmas read-along, which is on YouTube. Katie, I can't think of her channel name. It's suddenly leaving me. But I ordered this book, Dickens at Christmas, and it's a thick one, huh? And my husband was like, you could use that for one of your 5 of 55 by 55. And I was like, well, it wasn't one that I picked for that. But anyways, I've read the first abstract, the 2 main novellas, and then one of the extras. And so I have 3 more novellas and a bunch of extras left to go. And so I reread, I guess you can say, A Christmas Carol. And of course, I really liked that. And then I read The Chimes, and I really liked The Chimes. I thought it was really good. And so this is how much I've read, and this is how much I have more to go. And so we read one a week, and so that'll be fun, and we chat on that Discord and everything. So, and one thing that, okay, so I read The Christmas Carol multiple times, but I never really clicked that the chapters are called staves, S-T-A-V-E. And so I was like asking my husband, what is staves? So of course we Google it, and of the couple definitions, the one that made the most sense was that it's like, if you think like a musical staff, there's 5 lines, okay? And so that's a stave. And so like there's 5 lines, and then there were 5 staves. So I thought, well, that's really cool. That's really musical, Christmas Carol and how that was structured. So then the next week I start The Chimes, and I noticed that instead of like chapter 1, 2, 3, it's first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. And I was like, okay, now what's up with that, right? Since I had learned that about the staves. And now remember, I'm in America, and I don't have like a great knowledge of England stuff. But so the quarters is a kind of a play on that, the Westminster Cathedral chimes. So like, I had to Google all this and learn it. But like at the top of the hour, it does one, and then at the second it repeats and does another one, and then half. I won't sing it for you, but like, it does 3 of them, and then the fourth, well, no, wait, at 15 it does one, dun, 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 and then at the 30 minutes, dun, 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 and then the third one, and then the top of the hours, the full thing. And so thought that was really cool. Again, very musical, and it's chimes, and the guy worked with the bells, and so I really enjoyed that these last 2 weeks, just realizing that he was so musical. I really enjoyed that. So again, it is Dickens at Christmas, and I love this copy too. It's from England, so I think that's pretty cool. It's a UK print thing. So yeah, I just find that cool because I'm weird like that. Okay, so that's, oh, and then I also read After Prayer, New Sonnets and Other Poems by Malcolm Guite. And oh, I just absolutely loved that book. I should have brought it in here to show you, but it's some great poems. I like his poetry, and I just love his channel. I just really like him. Anyways, so After Prayer, Malcolm Guite. Highly recommend. And then I read, I listened to the audiobook of this one last weekend while I was working on some stuff. And it's The White Christmas Inn by Colleen, right? And I've always wanted to kind of read that. It's an older, or like middle 2000s book. And but White Christmas is one of my favorite Christmas movies, and it's called The White Christmas Inn, and it had kind of some similarities, to the movie, and it was sweet and little Christmas romance, and I loved it. So I gave that one 4 stars too. So I read the Van Gogh Has a Broken Heart by Russ Ramsey, 5 stars. I, Robot by Isaac Asimov, which was 4 stars. My Dear Hemlock by Tilly Dillihay, which was 4 stars. The Hobbit graphic novel, which I gave 4 stars. After Prayer, New Sonnets and Other Poems by Michael Geit, I gave 5 stars. Dickens at Christmas, I haven't finished. The White Christmas Inn by Colleen Wright, I gave 4 stars. I think I did pretty good. I participated in 2 events. And so yeah, that was my November, and I'm very pleased with that. So what am I doing for December? So it's Christmas. I love the Christmas season. By starting to read this, and I've watched my favorite Christmas movie, which is The Shop Around the Corner. And so I'm feeling very much in the Christmas spirit. And so, you know, outside of my Bible reading, which I'm reading through, right now I'm in the New Testament. So I've planned out to read several books, and so I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to start in Romans, and so I am going to finish this up, the Dickens at Christmas. Again, I'm very much enjoying it. And you know, look how big it is, okay? It's like almost 700 pages. There's something about this book. It's light. Like, it's not heavy. It's easy to hold. Like, I can actually like hold and read it. It's amazing. I don't know what it is about it, but anyways, just another little observation. So I'm going to read that. And again, that's to participate in the Dickens at Christmas read along. And then I picked this up at a local bookstore, and this is called The Quiet Little Woman, A Christmas Story. And it's by Louisa May Alcott. It's a little short book, and I thought that would be such a good, cute book to read. I just like vintagey kind of Christmas stuff. That's just where my heart goes for, you know, as far as like celebrating and feeling the Christmas spirit. And so I thought this would be, along with the Dickens, this would be a great way to bring some of that into this month. And yeah, I'm really excited about that. And then for my Advent read, which I try to do every December, read something, you know, for the Advent season. And so I've gotten Winter Fire, which is a collection of works by G.K. Chesterton. And they're like little devotions or essays and stuff. Like, you read one every day, and they look really good, you know. So I'm excited about reading Winter Fire. And it was put together by Ryan Whitaker Smith. And so, yeah, I'm going to read that. And then if there is time, or if I get I had to request this one from the library, because sometimes I'm just like, I'd rather just like read it first before I actually buy it. So it's called Wintering by Catherine May. And I'll have to put a picture up, but it talks about like how to see the beauty in the winter, because like, you know, if you watch my channel, you know I suffer with depression, and it really comes about in the winter. I mean, it gets dark at like 5, and although there are good things I enjoy about that, mostly I think it kind of brings me down to even a little bit more. And so I thought, well, that might be kind of good for me to read, you know. So we'll see. It's kind of in that self-help range, and you have to be really discerning anymore with that. So I'm going to try it out and see what it's like. And so, yeah, that's what I plan on reading. Don't think I've left anything out. So, yeah, I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Enjoy time with your family, and we just plan on, me and my husband and my dog, Raven, we're just hanging out today, and I'm going to make a small little Thanksgiving meal for us. And yeah, I plan on going to Barnes & Noble this weekend and going for barbecue, just kind of hanging out. I'm going to do creative stuff. I found this little video on how to make these like little paper angels, and so I'm going to make some of those. And that's my plan. Hope everybody's doing well. And again, I'm just very thankful for everybody who takes the time to participate in my life by sharing and talking in the comments. And yeah, it means more to me than you know. Okay, Thank you.